I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses.
True.
Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance.
Yeah, that's me, Brass.
Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission.
That doesn't really
Records,
narrow it,
science
bro.
journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints.
I'm about to skip your dialogue, bro.
Charts, anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Oh, there we go.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means.
Who's man's?
But I do
Okay.
hope you'll consider
Hey, where's the cat? It's not here. Yeah, so I just wanted to address something in my previous video real quick before I continue the playing. For some reason, like about 2 to 3 minutes got cut off for some reason. Like,
Well,
damn,
as long
shut
as
the
you
fuck
don't
up.
smell it before you eat it.
Yeah, so basically what happened, it was like right after the memory, then when you come out, that shit got cut off for some reason. So I just want to say, in the previous video in the description I explained what happened, but I'll explain again if you didn't really read that. Basically what happened is the doctor told me to go to the glowing sea to find a scientist named Virgil. He will help me get into the institute apparently. And also yeah, I talked with I went to back to the Brotherhood base, the police station, talked with Dance, and went to the roof and got on the vertebrate, and then basically that's when the video is not cut off anymore. So it's thankfully the cutoff was, you know, just, it wasn't that big. It wasn't a lot of no action at all. If anything, it was just like a loading screen, you know, and getting on the vertebrate and the aftermath of the memory den. So it's not that bad, thankfully.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No.
Who's man's?
This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer
This
honestly.
question gets me a
Have
little
you ever
pissed
had
off, though.
sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
There's like no option to say yes. That kind of
Well,
sucks.
there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies. So I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the...
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
You got it, Drake. But seriously, there's no option to say yes. What the fuck, Bethesda? And there's actually, like, no spoiler or anything, but there's options to actually get laid with people that aren't human. Like, So I just like to put that out there, you know, and it can happen before coming here. So yeah, it kind of sucks. There's not even an option to say yes. Like, what the shit?
There, try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it.
Where's my suit of power armor, man?
You're the one who decided to kick your way through
The
a
fuck?
ramp.
Oh, here it is. This is the suit they give you.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
This is mine. That's the free T-60, the all refurbished and everything, all good to go.
Not what I was expecting.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Dance vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your
Yeet.
power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car's making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I understand.
Good. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Okay. And this
Step
douchebag.
forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that.
Look at that Enclave helmet in the back.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn rules.
Well, excuse me,
We
Drake.
got another one of those by-the-book military types. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head
Damn, I
out
want
on a
that
mission,
power helmet.
this is
Just
the
chilling
place
there.
to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side,
Dude, the way he
I
says
might
that,
have
I'm
some
just like,
extra work for you to do.
are you good?
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting
It's pretty freaking simple, but I'm not gonna do that shit.
And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Okay, we're good to go. So let's grab our power armor. There you go, your free T-60.
Time to suit up.
I did like this rust bucket.
It's all brand new, Brotherhood plated, you know. Full fusion core too, so that's nice. It's all good.
You have
You know, I understand that the Brotherhood has to use I can see why they use T-60 since they have an abundance and it's all cool and shit. But you know, I would expect them at least to have a few T-45s in use. You know, like since I mean, what the hell did they do with all those 45s in the Capital Wasteland? Did they just leave that shit there? They're like, we don't need that garbage. They started using T-60s only. Unless these guys found the T-60s like in between the Capital Wasteland and the Commonwealth, but even then, still, I don't know where the fuck these guys got the T-60 from, because you know this was just sort of like a they just kind of threw the T-60 out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, it's existed since forever, you know. I mean, I could see why they did it. They just wanted a new power armor for a new game, so honestly, I think it's pretty cool that they added the T-60, but you know, they probably should have like not made the lore like, oh, it was pre-war released the same time as T-51.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look
Oh,
over there.
oh, okay, I
It's
know
Fort
this
Strong,
mission. It's pretty easy.
and it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature
It's very
close enough
simple.
to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Yeah, that's not a problem, bro.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Alright, so this is your first Brotherhood assignment. I suggest wearing the power armor for awesomeness. You don't need to use it, but you know, come on. It's your first mission. You're going in with Dancy. You're gonna be fighting some super mutants, you know, come on. It's alright, vertebrate, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is where you will encounter your first behemoth if you did not encounter the Swan or any other behemoths. This is like the only time you actually encounter a behemoth, like quest-wise, I suppose. Think of it kind of like GNR from Fallout 3.
Having the Pridwood moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking
Is that a
distance
gas
of the
leak?
city.
Oh no, this is the okay, never mind. This is the vertibird. Yeah, the Pridwood's so awesome. Too bad I gotta blow it up, huh? Yep. It's okay though. With the power of loading, we should work with the Brotherhood. I've decided to do all three factions. I'm not doing Minutemen because come on, there's no point in that. I already got their trophies anyway. You don't need to. You can get their trophies without doing that, without siding with them. Siding with them obviously, but without. Like basically, you could do their shit even if you side with somebody else. Well, at least if you with the Brotherhood, you can. I'm not ready to get off yet, bro. There's still such a shit ton of mutants that I wanna take down real quick. Yeah, just sit here and abuse the minigun pretty much until they stop coming at you, then get off. Okay. What do I have equipped? The musket? I can fuck with that, okay. Again, like I said, don't be sprinting in this suit unless you want to be wasting your power core so fast. One crank should handle most of these super mutants. And where's the behemoth? Yeah, here we go. Really glad they let you use the what's that shit called? The vertibird minigun for that. That'd be a pain in the ass to fight it, like, you know, without the vertibird. So let's roll in. Damn, I really hope that when console mods roll out that there's a mod to fucking change this disgusting amber for the power armor, cause yo, oh no, I really hate this color for the HUD. No, I don't like that shit. The New Vegas, it was like similar color. I changed that shit to green, man. Like, nah.